Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mediocre Reviews and Awesome Brews. I'm your host Tony, and I gotta tell you, I've been getting some considerable flack lately for doing reviewing primarily dark beers, and I even had a few requests from fellow beer tubers to do some IPAs, and I thought I'd go ahead and take a little bit of a break from doing the reviews of the beers that Keith sent me, and I'm going to go ahead and do a beer from Lagunitas. And Lagunitas has a pretty distinctive hop profile that they use in primarily all of their beers, and I'm just going to go ahead today and review Lagunitas Unlimited Release Imperial Stout. That's right, Imperial Stout. You thought I was going to do a IPA, didn't you? Well, I'm not. It's going to be Imperial Stout. So, actually, this is their 8.2% ABV recipe. This recipe is actually defunct. They do not brew this recipe anymore. I've been holding on to this bottle for quite a long time. Wow, extremely dark. Wow, there's no tinting of red whatsoever. Got about a finger and a half worth of nice tan colored head, very, very tight bubbles. There is some carbonation sticking to the glass. But yeah, like I was saying, this 8.2% ABV recipe, they do not brew it anymore. It is defunct. They changed the recipe slightly, and they're using a debittered or a dehusked and debittered black malt from Germany, which helps to eliminate a lot of that kind of burnt ashtray sort of quality, that Tobasco-esque quality that was in this beer. And that beer, their new Imperial Stout recipe comes in around 9.8% ABV and is very, very chocolatey. However, they do allow for 0.2% variants. I actually have a bottle of a 9.6 and a 10.14% ABV in the fridge as well. I was going to do sort of like a side-by-side tasting review, but that's a lot of beer to drink by myself, and I've really not gotten anybody to sit down with me and do those reviews because Jesse's schedule's almost as insane as mine is, if not more so. Anyways, this beer comes in at 8.2% ABV, like I said, extremely dark. It is 72.45 IBUs, and the original gravity is 1.082. Like I said, extremely dark. The glass, no red. Oh, the head's already dissipated on it. Let's go ahead and get a nose on it. Definitely get some malty sweetness in there. Little hints of chocolate. Just a touch of dark fruit in there as well. Swirl it around a little bit. Yeah, that's really all I'm getting at the moment as far as aroma. And this bottle's been sitting out for 30, maybe even 40 minutes to get closer to room temperature. But anyways, let's go ahead and get a taste on it, guys. Cheers. Oh my God. Wow. Definitely getting some of that bitter sort of chocolate. It's like a combination of bittersweet chocolate and sweetened milk chocolate dancing around. Definitely getting a little bit of coffee in there, but it's more, I'm getting more coffee bitterness than anything. Getting a little bit of warming in the chest from the alcohol, but I get none of that on the palate, none of that in the back of the throat even. Actually a very, very nice Imperial Stout. Like I said, I've been holding on to this bottle for a while now. This recipe went defunct well over a year ago, and I think about 6 months or so ago I found this bottle because I was looking on the shelf and I saw a 9.6% ABV and a 10.14%. I was like, what in the world is going on there? And I was kind of rummaging through, looking, and very back found this 8.2% ABV beer with a huge, super, super thick layer of dust on it. I said, that's the beer for me. Now, I admit it's not as chocolatey as the 9.6% ABV and the 9.8% ABV recipe is, but still a very, very good beer. And after those other flavors kind of dissipate, I am getting that burnt ashtray sort of burnt tobacco flavor. That's indicative of this particular recipe. Like I said, this is fairly warm, so I highly doubt it's going to develop much more. But hey guys, Lagunitas, absolutely one of my absolute favorite recipes, my favorite breweries, and actually their Imperial Stout was the first Imperial Stout, or the first beer by them that I ever tried. It was actually the third Imperial Stout ever that I tried, and I tell you what, it still ranks right up there with them. It's got to be Brooklyn Brewery's Black Chocolate Stout #1, and then a tie for second would be this and Great Divide Jetty. I mean, those are my top three. And like I said, it's a tie for second. I do prefer the 9.8% ABV recipe over this one because it is a little more chocolatey and a much fuller flavor. Perhaps I'll do a review on that one later on down the road. But this is damn tasty. Ooh, and that alcohol warming is kind of catching up to me. It feels, as far as the alcohol warming, it feels like it's 10, 11, even 12% ABV beer, ABV beer. Wow, I mean, scale of 1 to 10, because I do like that sort of tobacco-y burnt ashtray sort of quality. Ooh, you know what? I get a little bit of dark fruit now in that last sip. I don't know. I took a really nice, long, deep inhale. Yeah, that nice, long, deep inhale through the nose really brought out that subtle dark fruit quality. Wow. But hey, scale of 1 to 10, I would say give this a 7. Because it is very, very good. 7 equates to a B+ on my scale. I mean, like I said, it's a defunct recipe, but hey, if you're able to luck out like I did, and you see some Lagunitas, reach back in the back and grab that bottle that's covered in about half an inch worth of dust, and could very well be this one. The 8.2% ABV beer, because it is absolutely tremendous. Ooh, I forgot to read their little story that they always have on the labels. I know I'm going to have some trouble with the pronunciation on some of these. Having downed his 4th Imperial Stout of the day, the wild-eyed charlatan from Voskanaty belched and hollered for the Tsarina to enter his chamber and bend herself to his will. A little kinky. The economy was a wreck and revolt was just around the corner. Nicky the Tsar dude was off playing soldier like any pale nobleman with a hemorrhagic skin condition would. Such were the final days of the old empire. Reactionary, decadent, Sputnik, Stroganoff, weird and drunk. But even as the proletariat countryside labored under inhumane conditions and a threat of being sent to a feudal war in the East, they wisely took the time to slam back an Imperial Stout or two. After all, life could be a real sucka. Or suka? S-U-K-A? As they said in the old country. Big black, bourgeoisie, Bolshoi, belligerent, buxom, and scary. This is our version of the chaotic end of an era in a bottle. Or just call us that. Their phone number. I always like the little stories on the bottles here, and at the bottom, I got the little doggy saying "doggone good." and it is absolutely doggone good. Doggone good. I keep tripping on my tongue with the last few reviews. Anyways, like I said, 7 out of 10, absolutely phenomenal beer. Hey, most likely you won't be able to find this old recipe, but definitely pick up their newer recipe. It's got a 0.2 variance, but it's somewhere around 9.8% ABV. It's super chocolatey. It's got kind of a medium sweetness to it, not overly sweet, but just right. Got nice hints of coffee in there as well. Like I said, I'll probably do a review of that later on down the road. But hey, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. I'm going to give you a really good cheers with this bad boy. Cheers. Thanks for watching, guys.